Well, it's episode 73 of the internet, and welcome to Ghost Isn't Building Something in the main bit of the Minecraft world that we're working on, aka the zoo. We're taking a break from that today. Apparently, I didn't realise we were doing this, but today we are building, I think it's a plant shop, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't actually remember. This got filmed, I don't remember when, at least I think it might have been before I went back to college, to be completely honest, which means over 3 weeks ago. That maths doesn't work, based on how much I filmed recently. Oh well, we'll assume it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Why am I yawning? Anyways, I figured today we can talk a little about Project Ardennes. And if you don't know what Project Ardennes is, that means you're not following my Instagram, which you'll find linked in the link tree down below. Otherwise, it's literally just ams.a. Yeah. It has dots or underscores in it, maybe. I don't quite remember. You'll have to go see. And that is my current textiles, embroidery, fashion, whatever you want to call it, project. And yeah, that's fun. So the whole project is looking at the Battle of the Bulge. Specifically because I am currently, and have been for a while, just a little bit Band of Brothers obsessed. It is one of my favourite series. When I was working on Project Goose, which was my last major project, let's just say I think I watched it at least 7 times in production, all the way through, which, if we call it about 10 hours to watch all of it, that tells me I spent well over 70 hours on this one project alone, and I dread to think how much is going to get spent on Project Ardennes. But yeah, it's a kind of an exploration of how can I do more remembrance art, and I'm also doing more, I guess, traditional styles of embroidery, especially in terms of like regimental flags and stuff, because that is the biggest gap in my portfolio. And I have to prepare a portfolio this year, so we are filling gaps in this project. That's the goal. Think smarter. No. Work smarter, not harder. There we go. So I don't get to, 2 months down the line and go, oh, I need to fill in this gap in my portfolio because there is something lacking. But we do what we do. Oh yeah, it is a little flower shop thing. I think I'd been to a garden centre or something when I filmed this, maybe. And that's why we built it, but I'm not entirely sure. I think originally I was going to build a grocery store and then decided it was too small of a space. Anyways, back to talking about the project. You can find some, not loads at the minute, photos of the work on Project Ardennes over on my Instagram. I also do highlights on my Instagram stories, and some of these things that I caption it as, it's just chaotic. I love it because it can kind of really show what mood I'm in when it comes to just like college and whether or not I'm going delusional on the project, which, I mean, I usually am, let's be honest. It's no surprise. I spend hours working on these different individual bits, and then I just kind of go, yes, why am I doing this again? And then I go, oh yeah, because I want to make sure that I'm making pieces that for me have a lot of meaning, and that means doing remembrance pieces. In other news, I am off to East Kirkby on Saturday, because this video comes out on Wednesday, so I can say it as if it's next week already for me. I'm recording this voiceover a week before I go for the Bomber County photo shoot, which I'm very excited for because that means I get to see just Jane. I love the Avro Lancaster, it's my favourite aircraft. And then the weekend after that, I'm at the Duxford Flying finale, which means I finally get to see the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight Lancaster in display, and I will also be getting to see Moggy and the Red Arrows again this year, which is very exciting. They are my favourite display teams, and I'd go as far to say I don't think there's any better display teams in the world. Fight me. Though I would say that Solo Turk is probably a contender for one of my favourites, just on the basis of the commentary was fantastic at the Air Tattoo. I really want to go to the Air Tattoo again, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get away with booking that again for next year. Maybe a bit close to the time. If the Panavia Tornado is coming over, I will be finding a way to go, because I want to see the Panavia Tornado flying before they retire all of them, because that's going to happen probably within the next 10 years. And it is on my list of aircraft I would like to see. And considering I never went to an air show while the Vulcan was flying, and there's a number of other aircraft that I'd love to see that are now retired and things, so I won't be able to see them, I feel I should probably go and try and see the Tonka before it stops flying. I just moved my mouse on my screen because I accidentally tugged my phone cable. That was a bit silly. So going back to the build, now that we've had our little chat of the week, I put some plant pots in and put random things in the plant pots. We got bamboo shoots, cherry blossoms, and something else I don't quite remember. I then also put in some bigger flowers. Oh, we put torch flowers, there we go. And I think there might be ferns there too, and different like bushes and stuff that I feel like people would want to buy. I then put bamboo doors on there because I don't use the bamboo doors anywhere near enough. And then I came outside, threw in a random cherry tree because I can. There's going to be another building kind of in this little bit. Oh, I threw some petals down. I also need to put a pathway in, and then that's going to kind of be this section of the town done, I think, and then we'll be moving on to other bits. And I need to build like some bigger like townhouses and stuff, because we've got cottages, we've got like a big apartment complex now that I don't think I ever finished all of the houses in. I think I still have a couple left to decorate. Maybe you'll get one of those videos soon. Oh, and I went in and added loads of lanterns and stuff because I realised I hadn't done any of the street lighting and things. But the internet, we are in the final 10 seconds of the video, which means this is my opportunity to say I hope you have a good rest of your day, or have a good day at the start of your day, and I will see you all again very soon. Goodbye, the internet.